These 3 income streams have made me thousands of dollars daily, and I built them all with my phone. No laptop, no excuses, no anything, just my phone, literally. And this goes out to everybody that feels like they're limited and they have procrastinated and was waiting to get that new laptop or to get that opportunity or that new space. I started on my grandmother's couch. I started in a house with 6 people in it, okay? And I didn't have any room. So I would work in the living room and people would be walking through and distracting me, turning the TV on. Listen, I've started with a bad environment and with little tools, and I'm telling you right now, don't ever let that stop you. I've been able to grow it into a warehouse, 3 stores, and also a home office, and you guys can do it too. Let's get into this video. OfferUp, that was the first income stream, and if you don't know, I started phone flipping, and see, it was getting hard with me going to bus stops and looking for people that were trying to sell their phones, me putting up flyers. I used to put up flyers on poles, bus stops, and they used to always get taken down by SEPTA. If you don't know what SEPTA is, that's the bus, the transit for Philadelphia, basically, right? And they used to always take my flyers down. So I was getting a little aggravated one day, and then I was trying to figure out how I can do it online. And of course, I saw Facebook ads, and my main gripe about Facebook ads was I didn't want to compete with all of the wireless stores around me. And I wanted to find an organic way to get leads, and I was able to find it. And at that time, it was OfferUp and it was Let Go. But OfferUp was the platform that ultimately took over, and it was a platform I was able to thrive on. If you're somebody looking to phone flip but you don't want to pay for any ads, I definitely suggest OfferUp. And you know, it's good and bad in OfferUp, to be honest with you, but the good outweighs the bad in all assets, because see, when it comes to sourcing phones, you want to source phones from people that are in desperate need of money. Because see, we're trying to exchange assets, and my money is something to someone and that phone is something to someone. But the difference is, OfferUp, I tend to find that I have more leverage than Facebook, because I have people that are trying to get their light bill paid, trying to get money for rent, trying to buy or trying to sell phones for a purpose. Facebook, from what I see, especially in my area, is there's a lot of individuals that are selling or buying just because, and mostly selling. Like a lot of people, they're selling the phones that are in the drawers. And if you're selling a phone that's in a drawer, you're more okay to wait. You're hesitant just to pull the trigger on any deal. And see, I wanted people that needed the money, and I could actually help them and make them feel comfortable enough to come down to my number so I could close the deal. And then most importantly, I like to OfferUp because, of course, we can link up, right? Never would I ever use eBay or any type of app where I would have to ship a phone, because of course, that's how you get scammed. All right, so first I want to talk about what I do, okay? So when it comes to OfferUp, the most important mindset to have when approaching this app is to buy low, sell high. Now, I have a bunch of tutorials on my channel of me actually doing this hand in hand, but I want to take a moment to actually sit down and talk to you about tactical, strategic plans and habits that I actually have in place to be able to close, right? And to be able to find and source. So whenever I go on OfferUp, number one, I'm not going to look at anything that is over 30-mile radius. I'm also not going to allow that shipping option at the top of the bar on OfferUp to stay. I only choose local, and then I type in whatever phone I want. Now let's say I didn't know what phone I wanted, I would just type an iPhone. But if I was just a reseller just getting started, and this is a big tip, if I'm a reseller just getting started, I'm going to type in blacklisted iPhones, broken iPhones, screen cracked iPhones. Now, the reason I say this is because when you are buying phones, the main purpose is to buy phones that are not going to cost you as much money up front, and then you can get them fixed and be able to sell them 2 or 3 times the profit. That's the most important part. And then when it comes to when I make these offers, so I hold myself accountable. every day I make a certain amount of offers. Now, all of my students, I have them making 10 offers a day, and they see a bunch of results. And if I'm being honest, they make 10 offers a day on OfferUp and on Facebook. And I'm telling you, they both hit when you do this strategically and when you actually are using a law of averages approach, where basically the more shots I put up, the more I am due to hit, right? The more I'm due to actually get some type of conversion. So I would definitely recommend you to do that. Even if it's 3 offers a day because you're a little bit too busy, make sure you're having a number that you want to reach every day, that you hold yourself accountable, so that you can then see if that works. Now, let's say you do 10 offers every single day and nothing's working, then you know for a fact that that app isn't working for you, or your area isn't hip to OfferUp yet, so move to another app, Facebook or something like that. So that's sort of kind of how I start when it comes to phone flipping. I like OfferUp because I can take the people I talk to off of OfferUp and literally follow up with, hey, all right, cool. If you want to do the deal, hit me up, text me, here's my number. And then I get their phone number as a lead. They have my number, and now every time they have a phone to sell, they hit me up. So I take them off of OfferUp and build basically a funnel of me being able to be accessible for people that are looking to sell phones, which in return gets me money every single month. Now, why does this work? It works because you have to understand desperation, and you have to understand the market, right? So phone flipping is interesting because just about every phone is going to have a value to someone, okay? So it could be an iPhone 11 that's still going to be valuable to somebody in someone's eyes. An iPhone 8 may be valuable to me, so I can give it to my daughter. Like, every phone is going to have some type of value, which guarantees you to win. And now, my favorite part of why this works when it comes to OfferUp is the first of the month, last of the month are usually the days that I see that are really, really good. And they're always good hitting, okay? What I mean by hitting is you'll have a lot of people posting. But you also, in the middle of the month, have a bunch of wholesale sellers. And wholesale sellers are people that are selling devices that they're getting out of stores, or they're using credit profiles, but they're getting these devices and with the intentions just to make a profit. 9 times out of 10, they already have buyers. They're just trying to find somebody that's going to offer them $20 to $10 more high. And you're able to reach out, build a connection with them, and they have phones consistently. But it works because you're always going to have somebody on that app that is in need of something, right? Nobody is going on an app to list a product and they don't need money, right? Nobody is, because a lot of people have Facebooks. And the way I think of it is, Facebook Marketplace is awesome, but Facebook Marketplace is a place where you have to actually take the time to list, and you know that people are going to see a profile. OfferUp, all you got to do is take a picture, make a description and title, put a price, and that's it. Now, 9 times out of 10, what I see is it's faster than Facebook, and it helps me create connections and network, okay? So it definitely works, and it works because people are desperate and people need money, or we're trying to reach the people that need money. But we really do all need money. But we're trying to reach the people that need money, and this is a great tool to actually do it. Alright, so now how lazy is this? This is very lazy, okay? You don't have to do much to get this done. Now, the reason I needed it to be a lazy method, hypothetically, was because at this time I was building my store. I was also on my ending tail of Wake Up Now. So I had other things going on that I was trying to build. And that's what I love about phone flipping in general, is it doesn't take a lot of time. It's not time consuming. If you look at a lot of the income streams I talk about on my channel, they don't take much time, because see, an income stream shouldn't be a stream of income that takes up all your time if it's not paying you immediately. Now, a phone deal may take me 10 to 20 minutes to do, but the negotiation aspect, I'm able to multitask and get other things done while I'm doing it, so I can make sure that I'm maintaining my leverage and also maintaining my profit, right? Because time is money and money is time. So It's more about making sure that I'm not spending forever listing phones, taking pictures and making descriptions and having a platform take fees from what I made. OfferUp is not taking no fee from me. I'm literally just buying the phone, selling the phone. Easy, right? But if you were to do it online, you have so much risk. You have, okay, eBay is going to take their cut. The customer may say they never got the phone, or the customer may send you a phone and it'd be an empty box. There's so many different high risks that are involved that when you are in the process of flipping and growing your company or your business or your income stream, these are things that would knock you off a track, because the wrong move can make you lose a big amount of money. And some of us can't bounce back from that, you know? So we need to make sure that we are monitoring our risks so that we are effectively coming out on the winning end every single time. And then not even to mention, right, if I'm really feeling lazy, I had somebody come to the shopping plaza right up the street from me, and I'll go ahead and meet them in a McDonald's, or I meet them at a Wendy's, or at a Rite Aid, or at a dollar store, Five Below. No matter what, I'm meeting them where I'm at. Because see, when I make these offers, I tell them, hey, great, thank you, cool. So you'll do the deal. All right, you can meet me at my store. And I don't tell them what store, but see, here's the thing. I text them the plaza address. There's a bunch of stores. They can't tell which store is yours, and they also can't tell if you work there or not. I've met people that shot right before in flip-flops and told them I was on break. This is the best way to effectively make money phone flipping being lazy, because you have the customer coming to you. You don't have anything to lose. They do. They want to get the deal done because they just traveled all this way for this money. So make sure that you're putting yourself in the best position to be able to maximize your profits. And trust me, OfferUp is a great tool to utilize. All right, so the second one is Mercari, and this one mostly runs on autopilot. And I like Mercari, even though when I first started, I didn't like it because you had to get rated before you get paid. But Mercari is the perfect balance between great products and also great people looking to buy. Now, I never knew or could even understand to this day how many people actually utilize Mercari to buy things. And it's actually a lot. Not to mention, Mercari does a bunch of things to help us. Like right now, I'm looking at an email where Mercari has given somebody $50 to buy a product in credit. So they're helping the sellers be able to get sales by giving customers credit, which in return you win from. So Mercari is a great app. And this app was something, again, I was not high on at first. I won't lie, I'll be honest. I hated this app at first. It sounded stupid, okay? It sounded like something nobody would want to do. You're taking fees and I gotta wait to get paid. But that was just the impatient me, until I realized that it doesn't take much to get paid, and also getting that feedback boosts your account regardless. So it's a win-win. All right, so let's talk about what I sell. So I sell chargers, headphones, audio accessories, phones, not phones, physical phones, but phone cases, like phone accessories. I sell speakers, I sell drones. I sell just about any type of electronic accessory available. High ticket, mid ticket, and some low ticket, but the low tickets are usually in bundles. Because see, Mercari gives me a flea market vibe. Mercari gives me customers that want to negotiate or want a deal. That's why they go on Mercari. They don't go on Mercari to see you with a price that they could then just hypothetically, let's say I'm selling a charger, right? One charging cord. They're not going to want to buy that one charging cord on Mercari when there's a bunch of listings full of 4-piece, 5-piece, 8-piece packs, right? Now, eBay is a bit different. eBay consumers look at your listing, but they also look at your overall ratings, and the things that customers are saying about you are right under your listing. That's not how it is in Mercari. Now, yes, you have a star rating on Mercari, you have a feedback little meter, but a lot of customers, from what I see, they will actually DM you to negotiate prices. This is more like a flea market vibe, as they are looking to get the best deal. With eBay, I don't really ever see that unless you have the best offer tab selected. You're still setting yourself up for success with Mercari, because you're able to dictate and also see how much money up front that you'll be taking home, whether you do free shipping, paid shipping, whether you do a bundle, whether you do a single accessory. It's very upfront and transparent. And also, I like being able to get that feedback from customers, because it helps me grow, it helps me be seen, and also helps me get credibility on that account. So that's why I sell the things I sell, because these are things that people need on an everyday basis all around the world. This doesn't restrict me to any area, and I feel like this has a great reach on the bargaining demographic that I do reach with my business. Now, again, the reason this works is because it's less work. All right, you don't have to do too much product research or SEO, search engine optimization, with the listings. And of course, it's easier than eBay, right? This platform, again, is more straightforward. It doesn't have that polished look. And that was the trade-off of it, not being as complicated and having to put certain things and UPCs and all of these different assets onto your listing. But it gives you a sense of, again, it's Sunday evening, and I have my Sunday table set up, and I am at a flea market. Like, it gives you the vibe of, hey guys, this is what I got, who wants it? And if you want it, give me your best offer. And I don't even have to say give me your best offer. I can set a price, and if they feel like, okay, hey, I see that you have one Type-C adapter on your page that is listed on this listing, but do you have that other Type-C that you have on your page available? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Can you add that to the listing and I'll buy both? Like, those type of deals are convenient. It helps you build relationships with people, and it also helps you make money. These are things that I think are really, really key, and this is why Mercari works, and you can do this straight from your phone, getting these messages no matter if you're at work, at school, and you can be able to close deals immediately and ship when you get home. Lastly, Mercari is just so underrated. I list the same products over and over and over and over again and still get sales. That is like my lazy way of going about it. Is if something sells, I just list it again and list it again and list it again. It just has a relist tab. It's not like I have to relist the whole profile or the whole listing. I literally hit the tab. And like, that is a feature I think eBay really should have, even though they do have a relist tab. But when I say relist, I don't have to do anything. I just hit the button, it relists by itself. I don't have to go into the listing and redo anything or revise anything. Everything just works and it sells like hotcakes, and that is something that you guys can do. You're just on your phone, you hit a button, and then your post is just relisted. That's lit, that's legit, and most of all, it helps you get profit. All right, so I really want all of us to understand that while I do talk about making money, being lazy, understand it's not about being lazy. It's more so about being able to make money doing one thing while also being able to multitask on something else. Not having one thing command all of your attention to distract you from other obligations or other income stream opportunities that could be beneficial to you and your brand, or you and your household in general. And the third one is the big dog. It's going to be eBay. Now, everybody knows I love eBay. I have eBay automation where I have assistants list, ship, and provide products for you on hustlertaughtme.com. I have students that I help make 5 figures every single month. I'm working on a few 6-figure clients. I am helping people get top rated accounts. eBay isn't hard. eBay isn't confusing. It's actually pretty simple. But one thing I will say with I sell on eBay is literally everything. I sell small ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, but I'm able to, prime example, if I have a, let's say I have the 3-in-1 charger, right? This 3-in-1 charging pad. I have this. I'll list this, but then I'll list a 3-pack, a 4-pack, a 5-pack. I'll list this without the box and say it's used. I'll list a bunch of different varieties, make sure they are optimized for viewing. But I'll make sure that I play around with it because eBay has such a vast, wide audience that the different listings you create could resonate with somebody else. And then another listing that you may create may resonate to a business. There's so many different opportunities on eBay, but you have to be able to become diverse and also give people options. Where I think I find a lot of people getting stuck is we are not giving enough options. We're sticking to one type of listing instead of multiple. We're not building a catalog. We are just building what we have as listings on our store. We're not making sure we are building a brand. We're just trying to build profit. It's a different mindset when you're trying to scale the eBay to be able to be automated and also be able to feed you and your family on a different type of level. Like, this is not just an income stream. It could be something that you drive the consumers from eBay to your website by putting a postcard in the products when you ship them. It's endless possibilities with eBay. Now, I do want to say why this works. This works because people trust eBay and they have a huge base, right? Now, eBay is under Amazon, of course. Now, one thing I love about eBay is that when you have great feedback, you can be listing something $5 higher than somebody from China. But if you have great reviews, if they know that you're going to ship it faster, you're going to beat that person 9 times out of 10. And that's because I think eBay is the platform of common sense. When you're trying to sell something, you want to sell something to somebody, of course, that needs it, but you also want to sell it to somebody that actually wants to guarantee the easiest process, the most convenience, and also quality. You're going to be the one to literally provide all of that. And while you have other companies that may be listing headphones for 10 cents, you also have to understand that it all comes with some type of stipulation as well. Long shipping, they have to pay for shipping, which tends to be pretty expensive. You just got to be yourself on this platform, but also make sure that you're using your convenience. Hey, I'm in the US. Hey, I got 2-day shipping and handling, 1-day shipping and handling. If you order before 4 p.m., I'll ship it out today. Like, make sure that you are connecting with the audience to their needs and you're going to take off. So I love that it works because of the audience, but also like the fact that they trust eBay, which in return builds customer trust with you, especially if you have feedback. And listen, a lot of people overthink eBay. I just let my automation system do all the work and check my phone when I get my sales and then make sure the products get shipped. Now, when it comes to the automation service and the automation system, I've told you guys several times what it is, but I want you to go a little bit deeper than that. It's really about the habits. Are you revising your products? Are you making sure that you're selling products that are always in need? Are you making sure you're talking to customers? Are you making sure you're selling low ticket items just as much as you're selling high ticket items? Are you making sure that your listings are actually up to date? Did you look at what sold today? There's so much that you could actually take advantage of when it comes to the system to be able to take over overall and be able to make sure that you're making money. It's enough customers on eBay for all of us. We just have to make sure that we're getting in front of them. So guys, if you need my help, if you guys want any tips, tricks, or even my systems, guys, look below. I have my automation system that I use. I have the products, of course, on wesply.com that I use. I have the whole product kit full of the products that I'm selling every single month down below. I have free resources down below. Join, build, and let's grow. I also have the community, of course, where I have a one-on-one relationship with you. Give you my number. I make sure we have a class every single week. And also, we meet every single Sunday for a plan of attack where we set up goals. We go over your previous week and what you had happen to you, what you did good and what you did bad at, how we can improve, understanding how to access our week, build better habits, and really just inspect what we expect to become better versions of ourselves. And this is important, right? So if you guys are looking to grow and utilize these 3 apps, definitely tap in with your boy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.